Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get free bacon. Keep it kosher. What's going on, Hilltop Mafia? It's Willie Knox. We're back with our breakdown series. So today, man, it is time to dive back into the world of the homie Ren. We got a special one on deck. After doing Ocean, you guys said, I got to check out Humble. Well, guess what? I've not heard this one either, so I'm excited to dive into this. We got Ren. We got Eden Nash. This right here right now is none other than Humble. But before we get any further, listen, if you want to come see me and the homie Victus and some very special friends live, we have already sold out of our Brighton show. We got a handful of tickets left in Bristol. We also have tickets for London. There are 3 chances to come see us in the UK this summer. If you want to get your tickets, if you want to come join us live, I promise you it's going to be a hell of a time, an amazing experience. I'll put links down there so you can cop your tickets. Also, I have a brand new live acoustic one take. I couldn't be more excited about this. The internet dropping this Thursday. Reimagine. Yeah, this is my first ever sort of live acoustic session. I'm stepping into uncharted, brand new territory. So if you want to be here for that premiere, for that special moment, again, all links will be down there. But anyways, what we're here for. Ren, Eden, step up to the plate. Let's see what you got. I like this bounce.
As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble. Whoa, try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain keeps me humble. Whoa, breathe, slow and release. Let the air expand your lungs. Let your body bring you peace to the sea. To the sea I will speak, down my troubles to the waves as they wash my soul clean. Won't you purge me, here as I stand. Down in the gallows my darkness will hang. Hurt me, and I will not flinch. Firm in my ground, I will not move an inch.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. Eden's delivery, like she's just got some of those. You can hear the reggae influences in the production, in the style of delivery with this, man. It makes me want to go listen to some Bob Marley right now. I love the vibes, laid back. I'm on an ocean right now, just with the waves and the ebbs and the flows of the sea, like when we did the ocean breakdown. These guitars open. Give me some brass as well.
Try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain keeps me humble.
That singular line, I love that. I love the encapsulation of that internal struggle. And that's such a relatable line. You know, a simple line, try to make friends with my pain because my pain keeps me humble. And it's so true. Like anyone who suffered, someone like Ren who's gone through disease, but there's nothing more important than your health. And when you don't have your health, wow, does it humble you? Does it make you realize our mortality? Does it really like realign what matters in this world? You know, you could have all the fame, all the wealth, all the fortune, all the opportunities. If you don't have your health, I'm sorry, you have nothing.
Breathe, slow and release. Let the air expand your lungs.
Even that breathe, slow and release. Like it feels like we're chilling on this track, but breathing, because if you're having an anxiety attack, a panic attack, then you need to breathe. You're being told to breathe. So I take that in 2 ways, on 2 levels.
Breathe, slow and release. Let the air expand your lungs. Let your body bring you peace to.
Let your body bring you peace. Just love that little just body. She said a little bit faster, a little bit of like sort of a rap style delivery. Just chopping it up a little bit with the singing, man. Smooth. Like I said, like she's got some really dope flows. And you can hear some MC and type of flows in Eden singing.
And release, let the air expand your lungs. Let your body bring you peace to the sea. To the sea I will speak, down my troubles to the waves as they wash my soul clean. Won't you purge me, here.
This is definitely like a Brighton theme song. I just pictured being sat on that beach in Brighton. And I've spent some late nights down there. I've spent some mornings down there, and you just look out and you just release it all to the ocean.
To the waves as they wash my soul clean. Won't you purge me, here as I stand. Down in the gallows my darkness will hang. Hurt me.
Down in the gallows, my darkness will hang. You know the gallows, the hangman's gallows. But in this case, it's already dark down there, but we're taking our darkness and releasing it. Killing it in a sense.
No flinch, firm in my ground, I will not move an inch.
Nice.
I try to make friends with my pain, cause my pain it keeps me humble. When I wake up in the morning,
sometimes I feel so blue. Like a guitar with a broken string that can't hold the tune. Cause there are some real bricks around that busting my balloon. And I really need some healing cause I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all my feelings take it. Because I'm so down. But like a roundabout, I'm about to turn it back around.
Nice.
Flip it like a kick, flip, flick a switch, I'll flip my lid. Coming with the style that's rude.
As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might.
Man, again, like, just sauced it a little bit. Just a little bit of those rap flows thrown into there. And Ren giving me now some of those just Jamaican vibes, man.
When I wake up in the morning, sometimes I feel so blue. Like a guitar with a broken string that can't hold the tune. Cause there are some real bricks around that busting my balloon. And I really
There are some real pricks around, like a guitar that can't hold a tune, right? And even though he's speaking symbolically, I love how he flips it into real pricks. Like someone being a prick versus like a guitar prick, a broken guitar can't hold a tune, and he's feeling off.
wake up in the morning, sometimes I feel so blue. Like a guitar with a broken string that can't hold the tune. Cause there are some real bricks around that.
Because there are some real pricks. I just love how right there, again, just take a couple of the words and just speed up the delivery, right? Get into more of sort of a rap type of delivery and sequence, and then just come back and slow it back down, sauce it out more.
Busting my balloon. And I really need some healing cause I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all my feelings take it. Because I'm so. And I really need some healing cause I find out the breathing and I'm breathing all.
And I really need some healing because I found out how to breathe in and I'm breathing my feelings to you. I just love right there, just sort of that little double time, but not too long, right? Don't carry it out. Just have just a moment, like 2 bars, just kind of squeeze it in there. And for me, it's that juxtaposition that really stands out because everything's so vibey. It's so casual. It's so laid back like the ocean breeze, even the singing. So to have just that little chopped up, almost Tech 9 worldwide chopper style delivery, right? Just, I love that dynamic choice. Just a quick little shift before we come back around. Let it breathe again.
All my feelings take it. Because I'm so down. But like.
I love how he goes, like, you know, I'm tired of this note. I'm tired of this life. I'm tired of feeling this way. Just get rid of it all.
Roundabout, I'm about to turn it back around.
Flipping the roundabouts, man. One of the first things that was a challenge for me my first time playing in the UK was how do I drive on these things called a roundabout? Why don't I just use a stoplight? It's crazy.
Flip it like a kick, flip, flick a switch, I'll flip my lid. Coming with the style that's rude.
As I walk through this life,
Flip it like a kick switch, a little bit of a skateboard bar, and then obviously flipping like a light to the mind.
Coming with the style that's rude.
as I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble. Whoa, I try to make friends with my.
I like this. I wish I could have seen this live. For those of you asking, and I'm sure there'll be some comments like, didn't you hear this at SGP? Listen, what you have to appreciate is that SGP, while this is going on, remember, I was in Act 2, right? I was more like the hip-hop, get hype side of the night. This was on Act 1. So while this is going on, I'm backstage just shitting myself in the tents because I'm trying to not forget a verse that I had just written 3 days before I walk out and perform it for the first time ever in front of thousands of people. You know, no pressure.
Pain, 'cause my pain, it keeps me humble.
I was not in any headspace, and you couldn't hear what was going on because where backstage was, like where the tents were for the artist, was in a different section than all this. I would have loved to have seen this though. Somebody actually comment below and share me some footage of this so I can go watch it.
I try to make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain, it keeps me humble. Whoa, humble, try not to outgrow these boots. Sometimes I stumble, try to stay firm in my roots. This world's a jungle, but these streets hold the sweetest fruit. Lesson to be learned here every time I bruise, but bruise not a fool.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to tie in something right here. These trees hold the sweetest fruit, the fruit of knowledge in the Garden of Eden. Come on, shout out to Eden. But anyways, love the little rhyme schemes, right?
Humble, try not to
Humble, internal rhyme.
outgrow these boots.
Boots, external rhyme.
Sometimes I stumble,
Stumble, back to the internal
try
rhyme.
to stay firm in my roots. This
In my roots, back to the external. And then the roots tie in with the tree bar.
world's a jungle, but these streets hold the sweetest fruit.
In this world being like a jungle, right? And just feeling like sometimes it is survival of the fittest and it can get
Try to
crazy.
stay firm in my roots. This world's a jungle, but these streets
I love this world's a jungle. Just those really high harmonies. I hear Ren's voice on top of that. Like, you know, I'm always a fan. Male and female just duets and just that juxtaposition and them really coming together here, because before it felt like passing the mic back and forth, little bit of that vibe. And now we have more of that harmony, that unity. Really dope.
Sometimes I stumble, try to stay firm in my roots. This world's a jungle, but these streets hold the sweetest fruit.
And Ren's doing, like, even though he's doing the really high harmonies and kind of matching Eden underneath, like the backing tracks, like on the foreground when he's matching Eden, these trees hold the sweetest roots. Like, he's staying really low and bassy. So he's giving us just that bass to complement Eden being more up and more in the treble range.
Lesson to be learned here every time I bruise. But bruise, not a fool, but I will.
Even bruise, like a fruit bruises versus like just the bruises that we carry with ourselves.
Lesson to be learned here every time I bruise. But bruise, not a fool, but I will make mistakes. And I learn every mistake I make. Wait for the wisdom that this fool will create. No one in this world but me decides my fate.
Just heard Ren do it. Yay, yay, yay.
And I learn every mistake I make. Wait for the wisdom that this fool will create. No one in this world but me decides my fate.
Taking control of the reins of being the lord in the land of my brain. And I loosen the chains that are causing the pain. Put a stain on my name with the flames. Let me say, make it rain down the rain, down the rain, down the chains. And I rise to the top like a bubble champagne. It's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching, the lane's gonna change. Closure on this roller coaster.
What was that?
Champagne, it's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching, the lane's gonna change.
Taking control of the regions, being low. Oh, so that's just shouting out all the lyrics together as one right there. All right, dope.
Wait for the wisdom that this
Again, back to more of these just choppier, faster rap flows.
fool will create. No one in this world but me decides my fate.
Taking control of the reins of being the
I love how he starts with fate, right? Because that's going to be our external rhyme, but he starts the very beginning bar of this with that external rhyme, and then he gets very condensed with these schemes, with these hard A sounding vowel schemes.
lord in the land of my brain. And I loosen the chains that are
Lord, land, got a little bit of alliteration there as well with the L's, but land, even that has the A in it. Brain, right? Fate, brain. He's starting to slant rhyme those.
causing the pain.
Chains,
Put a
pain,
stain on my name.
stain, name, methane comes in a
With the
second.
flames, let me say, make it rain down the rain, down the rain, down the chains. And I rise to the top like a bubble champagne. It's so
And rain down, right? For me, always the rain is very symbolic and often used, expressing like going through sadness, going through emotion and mental health.
hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching, the lane's gonna change.
So hard to explain and use my left brain. That's an underrated bar to me. Why? Because the left side of the brain, well, that's the side that uses logic and reasoning versus Ren is often very right brain. I find he uses both brains. He's a very intelligent dude and uses a lot of logical reasoning, but obviously tapping into the emotional right side of the brain, but he needs to tap into the left and switch lanes to this side because he can't really explain this. He's struggling with the emotion on this side to rationalize it and explain it logically to us. Nice flip.
Rain and I loosen the chains that are causing the pain. Put a stain on my name with the flames. Let me say, make it rain down the rain, down the rain, down the chains. And I rise to the top.
And right there, make it right to the top. He's just got a very high double that he's doing. It's not Eden, it's him off to the side of the mix again, just adding another sort of depth and dimension to that.
Like a bubble champagne, it's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching, the lane's gonna change. Closure on this
Actually, he's got one on both sides of the mix. He's got one on this, and then he's got a second take off to the left. So really dope, just like fullness to that mix and the way that he stacked those vocals and layered those out wide just to really create some spacing.
like a bubble champagne, it's so hard to explain, need to use my left brain. I am switching, the lane's gonna
Wow,
change.
that's dope.
Closure on
He's a dope mixer too.
this roller coaster. I'm a poster child, bipolar, loner with the smoking motor, soldier with the broken holster. Focus, don't go down in smoke, then choke on coke and overdose. Just stand your ground, stay humble, proud, and lucky like a four-leaf clover. It's so hard, come on,
Like a four-leaf clover. I love how he holds it out. And then he switches out of those A schemes into a very condensed O scheme. Soldier without a holster. Again, there's a lot of symbolism here for like feeling broken, for going through pain. It's funny because you talk about like yin and yangs and juxtapositions, and I see that here with this track, because this track, you feel so good. It makes you vibe, right? But then you start thinking about some of the lyrical content, and it's about pain, and it's about, you know, that pain humbling us and going through those stresses and those anxieties. And yet there's still this message and this light of hope as we walk through the darkness at the same time.
four-leaf clover. It's so hard, come on, fall. Try to make friends with my pain, pain. As I walk through this life, I might fall, I might stumble, boy. I try to make friends with my pain, 'cause my pain keeps me humble, boy.
Wow. That was a vibe, man. I really enjoyed that. Like I said, like, it kind of reminds me, you know, when I did Family Curse, and it's like we took darker, heavy material, right? And yet we put that over top of just Latin rhythms, right? Over that brass that gets you moving. Some of that salsa, some of those vibes. And it makes me think of that, like taking that brass, taking some of those just dancier, vibrant, more colorful hues with music. Something that like subconsciously makes you go, yeah, I'm going to nod my head to this. Like I feel good. This makes me feel good. But then it's like a war between the right and left side of your brain, because then there's the other side of your brain, right? The left side that's processing the lyrics going, hang on a second, this is deeper. This is more serious than we think. Should we really be dancing to this? Should we really be nodding our heads to this? And I'm always a big fan of music that does that and that really like challenges both hemispheres of your brain and takes it on. Really enjoy that. And listen, love the chemistry between Ren and Eden. Love Eden's voice. She's a super talented chick. Ren, Eden, you are Knox certified. Hope you guys like today's video. Listen, for some reason you're here at the end. Obviously, enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. Really does go a long way. Also, listen, if you want to see me live in the UK this summer, right? We got a couple shows left. Brighton is sold out. We have like just a handful of tickets left to Bristol if you want to come see me. We're also playing London. London will be our last UK show. If you want to see me and Victus, I will put links down there. You can cop your tickets, and then we're over to the US. All right, everyone. Stay safe, stay positive. Take care of these. Take care of these. I'll catch you again.
Sit down, sit down. Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it